Hello, everybody. This is your friendly neighborhood Uncle Rufus, and welcome to Fatal Frame 3 The Tormented. Oh my god. Let me just preface with saying this. Last stream, god, that's fucking bright. Jesus, dude. I mean, at least it matches the rest of the air, whatever. It may be bright, but at least it's like, I got made it to where it won't like keep switching over like dark and light. Because for some reason the camera does that. I had to adjust. So, one moment. Give me a second so I can check and make sure I'm not peaking, because like it can't exactly peak, but I had my limiter set at like 1 dB, and that like set it very, very close to that edge. Nope. Don't you start now. Don't you start. Damn it. Stop it. Yeah. One moment, guys. Let me just make sure my mic, like I moved it back from 1 dB to 3 dB. So I'm hoping, having done that, there won't be no peaking. Shouldn't be, but you can never really know. Like if it's like blasting people's eardrums out. So, one moment, give me a sec so I can get this. One moment, guys. One moment. Oh, wait. Shit. Also, let me, stop there. There you go. There's the mobile, but where's the desktop version? Whatever. Oh, wow. For some reason, it's like ahead. I mean, at least it's not peaking. Hot damn. I'm actually very happy about that. Like, holy shit. Wow. Like, it's looking like it's gonna be pretty good, and I don't think it's gonna peak, but like, if I get a little loud, it might start being a little. It still kind of sounds a little peaky, but like it can't peak. So let me go through here and maybe turn the gain down a little bit. How about here? Is that better? Kinda. I mean, like, it's not the worst. Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, that's pretty damn good. Like, having it that low, I might having it that low might make it to where you guys can't hear me if I start talking a little quiet, and I'm not sure about that. Yeah, like I probably am gonna have to deal with that anyway. So let's see about that. That's at least it can't actually peak. Or at least I don't think it can. Hopefully it won't be too rough. I do have it set to like 3 dB, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I think like that's about as good as it's gonna get. Like that, it might sound a tiny bit peaky, but like if that's the way it's gotta be, so you guys can actually hear me if I start getting a little bit quiet, you're just gonna have to put up with it, okay? Like, it's not gonna actually peak, which is a good thing. So, I have never played Fatal Frame 3, ever. This is basically a blind playthrough. Let me options. Options. Let me see what can I do. Gameplay brightness. Default setting is in the standard brightness setting. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Brightness, system settings. Sound options, stereo. Gameplay. Player controls third person. First person. Oh, there's a difference? Directional button. Point of view, normal. Flip? Normal. Analog stick. Player controls first person. First person, third person. Ooh, there's an option for first person? Screw it. Let's go for third person first, because I don't know how, like, that's gonna affect things. Shit. I didn't mean to accept that again. Go back. Okay. Now, I've never played Fatal Frame 3, and I've heard nothing of it. Like, nothing, no content, no what goes on in it. And that leaves me to, like, since this is a trilogy, from what I've seen of it, it actually looks far better than the first two games. The fact that it's on the same console is staggering. New game. Easy or normal? Let's go normal. I'm not, like, I might be something of a filthy casual, but I'm not that much of a filthy casual these days. When I was younger, yes, I definitely was. I constantly played on easy mode, but... Oh. Rain. It's just a whole bunch of rain. Don't have to worry about the rain. Just a whole bunch of rain. Why are you out there without a fucking umbrella? Like, holy shit. That's a downpour. Oh yeah, that is vastly improved. Just look at this. This looks so much better than the first two. Who? Who's he supposed to be? So this one's a photographer? What's she doing there? Where is there, actually, now that I think about it?
Should we get going?
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Why does it sound like they're talking into a tin can?
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
Oh, this looks way more fluid. Like they're actually moving like people now. Please tell me this is the way it's gonna be. Like once we get into the gameplay, like we're actually gonna be able to move like normal fucking people. Wait, hello there, you creepy son of a bitch. That's not your brother, I don't think. That's not your brother. It's a ghost. Please tell me we can finally move like normal damn people. Like swift movement. Or at least faster than we used to be able to. Like... The first two games, you really could not move fast at all. Even if you sort of ran, you were still slow.
Where am I?
Beats me. I mean... Okay, that's a little faster. Not by much, but at least to a noticeable extent. They probably got a lot of people complaining about how fucking slow the main characters were in the last game. That is way better and way more responsive too. Oh, hi. Got anything to say, old man? No, he doesn't. Are we gonna try and get up onto his platform? So basically, she is another person looking for a sibling. Well, in the second game, you weren't looking for a sibling, you had your sibling. Until then, you had to look for your sibling. In the first game, though. Oh, hi. This way, this way. Old man's gone. But that first game, in the first game, you were looking for siblings, so... I guess this is where they're continuing on the tradition. They did a lot better on the characters model too. Mirror. I guess you really don't have much to say about that. About the fact that there's a mirror right there. Oh, hi, creepy ass person. This is better. Holy shit! Why am I running toward it? Fucking hell, dude. Time to go. Eee! Well, I guess that's the difference between... Shit. Just go through the doors. That's like, not only are we faster, the enemies are also faster, which I guess is like a good compromise. At least it means I have a chance of escaping.
Stay here forever.
How about no? How about no? No, thank you. No, thank you. Courtyard. Why are you leading me out into this?
There's still something I need to say.
Why are you leading me out into this creepy ass mansion? Hello there, you creepy motherfucker. Oh. Well, I mean, at least they covered up the private bits. Otherwise, I might have ended up getting like censored or something. YouTube might end up censoring me or something. Oh, don't do that. Oh my god, what the fuck they do? That's bad. Ew. This was a dream.
Are you okay?
Oh, it was nothing.
If I was her, I'd have been like, sure as fuck wasn't nothing. Something got you spooked. About had yourself an anxiety attack. Hell no, wasn't nothing. That most definitely was not nothing. That was you freaking the fuck out. That was you needing a chill pill. Me seeing you start to hyperventilate out of nowhere. This is even the animations are like vastly improved. Oh shoot, I'm getting a call. Well, damn, it looks like I missed a gym visit today. Ah. Hour 1, the sign. Why are we back? Oh, we're probably dreaming. That makes sense. Yeah, this is way better than it used to be, I think. But yeah, I ended up missing a gym visit today because my aunt, the person I go with to the gym because I can't get there because the distance from here to the gym there does not have sidewalks, and like it's like a frequently used roadway, so I wouldn't exactly be able to get over there like without a vehicle. So I usually go there with her because she has herself a car. And I missed a visit, unfortunately. Okay, what's this? The fence gate's locked, the padlock. There's a small door on the other side. Lock is engraved with a notched arrow design. But we don't have the key for it, so... We had 2 options of going somewhere. We're going this way first, though. Is there a pot in this hole? Protruding from a space under the wall is a large trunk. It doesn't look like it's emptied of its contents. And there's nothing inside it now. You don't know that. There's some old candles and things inside, of course. Herbal medicine. Thank you. Thank you. Very useful. Oh, now it's the triangle button. It's the triangle button that brings up the camera. Huh. Okay, and the start button brings up everything. Tools. Oh. So this is our normal camera. I guess we're not using the camera obscura? Herbal medicine. Gave us 4 herbal medicine. Photos? No new photos. Stuff is way more fluid. So yeah, chances are tomorrow I'm going to be going to the gym. If I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. So what's in here? Why do you delay a second to go into a room? I missed the photograph for that one. I can see in the next room through a lattice window in the alcove wall. So this is one of them rooms with 10,000 like sliding wall door things. I forgot what do you call those? I have no clue. Dividers, that's the word, dividers. Memo and shaky hand. Ew. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. Survive what? Who, what? Do you survive? Block on the wall. Black on the outside box, peeling colors faded, of course. I'm just searching everything because, like, I don't want to miss nothing. For all I know, there could be an item somewhere around here, and just about everything's clickable anyway, I think. All of the containers. What's that? There's a basket of some kind on top of the cupboard. Small kimono inside the chest. Looks like something my young girl might use. You would buy some strong power. Okay, then guess we're not getting in there yet. Perhaps that's everything. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. Yeah, I think that's about everything in this room. So there's third person. What about first person? Options. Options, controller. No, not controller. System settings. Nope, not that one either. Gameplay. Player controls. Let's try first person. Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not. Third person's the way to go. First person's the way to go. Third person's best. There. Why is stuff janky? And there you go. Oh, yeah, that's way better. That feels way better. That looks way better the way they're doing it. Far more wait, it feels just way better. Like in the first two games, that was had a lot more fanfare. Wait a minute, I feel like, did it not reset the fucking settings? Come on, damn it. No, it did not. Confirm. Thank you. There. There we go. Much better. Much better. I thought first person might be better. No, first person's apparently what they did with what was going on in the first game. The first two. Could I have changed that? Could I have changed that in the, like, back in the first two games? And I just didn't know that I could? Oh, hi, oh, hi, oh, hi. Blam. I'm getting points. I'm getting them points so I can upgrade shit later. I'd been missing, like, a whole bunch of these shots I could have taken. Because, like, I hadn't really been fast enough for it. Was that? What the hell? Why is the camera obscura here? Why is something is reflecting light? Camera obscura. Why is this here? It's an old-fashioned bellows camera. Some kind of occult markings in chased metal cover. The whole body. It looks to be in good condition. There's some old-fashioned writing carved on the back. Camera obscura. Maybe that's the name of the camera? Basic function suit instruction. Edit a file. You can consult the file screen by choosing file from the menu. Well, god damn. And that's probably a save point, now I think about it. Now I see it. Like, type 14, 30, type 14. Well, cool, good to know. Flames Lander's letting you save now. Save! Oops, yep, save. Save. Damn it. Yes. There. There we go. Saved. Throughout this whole, like, every game, I wonder, how the hell did that thing get there? The camera obscura, you know? How does it move from place to place? It's so bizarre. Like, how does it get moved from each location? Unless there's more than one? Or maybe the camera obscura has the ability to teleport to different locations somehow? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How did it get here? I'm hearing something cling-clang. What's with that cling-clang bing-banging? A peephole's been opened in the wall. The sound seems to be coming from here. Stand from the and press X to take a look at it, of course. Lamb.
Who's there?
That's creepy. That's creepy! Now there's someone crying in there. Why are you crying, miss? There's no way inside that room. Ooh. There's a person through these slats.
Stay back. Go away.
Is that thing like talking to us? It's a big room, several lights seem to be burning, but it's dark in the corners and hard to see. Maybe somebody else has been here. God, that's creepy. Also, I actually like the view here more than, like, the... That's that person, the ghost thing. The person that, like, snatched us up in that one place. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Hey, hi. Shit, I missed. Did I miss it? Yep, I missed it. Aww. I missed it. That sucks. I've got a couple extra points off that one. Okay, where am I going next? Oh. Manor of Sleep. Okay, so have I not gone through that door yet? I can climb up here. Why do you have ladders inside your damn house? Just make some stairs. Doors lock. Keyholes engraved the bellflower design. Huh. They say they have each of these locks say they have a design. Like, they don't look like any kind of... They don't look anything resembling any kind of what they describe, you know? Like, when they say bellflower, do they mean tulip? Sealed by strong power. Like, do they mean tulip? And then there's that one that said something like, hatchlock or something? Or no, Notched arrow. I think that was that door. What that door said. Notched arrow. No, I have not. No, I have not. Hi. Hi, lady. Hi, bye. No, thank you. Sorry for disturbing your rest. Sorry for barging into your house. Sorry for intruding. I might be gone soon. I'm doing great. Why? Shoot. Battle controls. Okay, this is different. Okay, where'd she go? Oh. Shit. Hi. Blam. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, I got a crit off on her. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be way different than it originally was. Hi. Bang. Oh yeah, you're very grudgy. You remind me of the Grudge very much. Blam. You're scary. At least you were actually fairly easy to take down. That is way easier. That was way easier to deal with. As you all know, in the first two games, even on normal mode, it was very difficult. Defeating the ghosts took so much ammo. They were ammo sponges. They were film sponges.
If only I died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just had more hands, I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would.
Are you all right?
Other one.
Is she trapped here? A living person trapped in like this mansion? Oh shit. Hello, creepy McCreeperson. Oh. At least things are blurred. Or, like, there's no... Despite the fact that she's, like... there's nothing there, basically. Very lucky. I'll say it again, very happy I'm not having to... Shit. Eee. Okay, yeah, that's a very scary nightmare. I think it's a nightmare. Eee. Just run, I've had that kind of nightmare before.
Let me sleep forever.
I've had that kind of nightmare before. Safety! In the light. Phew. Yep, I called it. I called it nightmare. That is a terrible nightmare right there. Absolutely terrible. Whatever that was sounded painful. Oh.
Ray? Is everything okay?
I think she's in pain.
I heard you cry out. Well, I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
Yeah, like terrible nightmares.
I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
Yes, most definitely. That was a very terrible dream. I have had nightmares like that in the past. Though that was mostly when I was younger. Now that I'm like quite a bit older than that, like I don't actually have that many dreams. If I do dream, then they're like they're never really super vivid at all. Was it all just a dream? Anyways, I could better get up. The tattooed woman. The bruise appears. Notebook used. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in a notebook. There's a new entry in the notebook. The title will appear in the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. Press the L1 button while the item name is shown in the top right. You can refer to that item. Okay, let's see. Let's start off. Incidents. Oh. Locations. I see. People. Incidents. The bruise appears. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin. But when I looked again, there's nothing there. Was it just a dream? Oh no, that's basically gonna be it's basically the same thing as the rope marks from the first game, you know? The symbol that you've been cursed. You are cursed. And that's what that is. It's a curse mark. A lot like the brand of sacrifice from whatchamacallit. From Berserk. That was it. That's it. Like the brand of sacrifice from Berserk. The abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. Eesh. Ugh. Yeah. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the accident? Or are the rumors true? Was he really there? Oh, I really doubt if he was there, it's his ghost haunting the place, and you really should be leaving it alone. He does not. I don't think he wants anything to do with you. He'd rather you live your life. But you're not gonna be doing that, are you? You're gonna follow him around like a lost puppy, and then you're probably gonna be getting attacked by shit tons of ghosts. The Manor of Sleep. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed to be too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know about that. I think you definitely saw it, and chances are, I think what's going on here is that her ghost is getting moved to that mansion in her sleep. Not her physical body, but her soul basically is getting vacuumed up all the way to that ghost mansion, that dream mansion. You also, my fiance, he was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. So he's basically the folklorist. from the second game. That's what he is. That's what he does. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way, quiet and kind, like gently falling rain, like a soft shower that washes away everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. Oh. So she was in a car crash, and her husband, boyfriend, whoever he is, basically was in the car with her. She survived, he died. That's sad. One moment, let me get a drink. I think my throat's a little dry. Let me try a little bit better. Miku Hinasaka. Miku Hinasaka, younger sister of Yu's best friend. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. You told me she had lost a relative in an accident. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. Oh, that's sweet of her. My best guess is she doesn't accuse us of really being at fault of it, even though she kind of was. I say that, but like, it was more of a tragedy than anything she actually caused, I'd say. Like, and the fact that she doesn't really, I don't think she blames us for it, so like, she's taking care of her. That's very sweet of her. To stick around and help out, you know? The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor. Her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. Yeah, she cursed you. You escaped, but only momentarily, basically. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. Yeah. You are cursed. She cursed you, and now you're going to be going back to that mansion to get chased around by her. It going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street sort of situation. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? Good question. I have no idea. Alright, so basically, like, we now have a way to actually, like, we can actually more easily get lore out of, like, a lot of the stuff we see and do. Let's see. I'm on Shill's camera I never use anymore. I used to enjoy using this camera back in the days when I used to take pictures for fun. Right. But, basically, my best guess is every time we go to bed, we're gonna be, like, we're gonna be sent back into the mansion. The pieces of my work are pinned on the wall. There are more scenery shots than there used to be. I don't feel ready yet for projects that involve taking pictures of people. Makes sense. It's very hard to get everybody's good side. Very hard indeed. My clothes are thrown carelessly into the closet. I've never been a tidy person, and unless I make a real effort, things soon get like this. Miku must not have seen it in here yet. She would never have left it in this state. And it's probably worse now that she's getting all crazy, you know? All, like, freaked out and haunted.
Good morning, Ray.
Thank you. Don't worry. From here you can see right across the living room on the first floor. It was one of the main reasons we took the house. It's a little big for 2 people, but it's nice and cozy. And we liked the idea of always being able to know that the other person was around. That's very nice of her, you know? Very nice neat use room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. I guess that makes sense. Not to mention you wouldn't want to barge in without permission. You know, that is her room. This is Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miku wouldn't care at all, though. That's very respectful. I'm similar. I don't like going and peeking around people's homes unless like they're like really close family and they really don't mind. But even then, I still try to be respectful. Like, I don't go into like bedrooms of any family members if I do go there, that sort of thing. You know, I don't mind going to the restroom or going to the kitchen, that sort of thing. But like bedrooms, no, I don't like. That's private space. I don't need to be going into those areas. That's very disrespectful, at least in my eyes. Good morning, Ray. Well, unless like there's only like one restroom in the entire place, and the restroom's through that room, then like I'll go to the restroom, but then like go back to the living room or wherever it's the best place to be staying. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That's a good point. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. A letter from K1. Dear you. Sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I don't think most of the story is groundless, rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Oh, so there's more than one camera obscura. Good to know. That makes sense. There's more than one camera obscura. I wonder who made them. Given what I found where I found it, it may have connection to the missing people in the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kei Amakura. It's from Kei Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Use camera obscura. I wonder if it would be in Yu's room. Kei Amakura. I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of Yu. He used to write from time to time. Yu seems to have known lots of people, with both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and Yu were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. That sounds interesting. Are we going to end up seeing him in the mansion at some point? Like, is he going to have been snatched up by the ghost lady? I guess they must have a cat. In the corner is an ornamental potted plant. Looking after it's Miku's job. Right. What about the bowl in the corner? No, it doesn't say anything about the bowl. Okay, then there's probably a cat somewhere around here. Oh, that's cool. They have like, look at that. They have they added slight physics to the boundary sheet there. Stuck to the refrigerator door are my work schedules. A calendar with the supermarket discount days marked on it and post-it notes with recipes on them. Miku cooks all the meals. She seems to enjoy doing chores around the house. I don't know what I'd do without her, really. Okay, usually need to get clean here, too. You can go across the counter, of course. Really don't think there's anything else important in here. I don't really think there's much important anyway, but I wanted to explore it. Okay, what's in here? Oh, this must be like the front entrance. respectfully, if you go into a person's home, it makes sure to check to see if they've got like a mat by the door. It's very respectful for you to like place your shoes there by the door so you don't go traveling dust and muck in. I have myself a little floor mat for whenever I come in to place my shoes. I just do that so I limit the amount of dirt or mess I drag in. I can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Is this use room? No, this is a shrine room. Use altar. You. Poor girl. Lady. I shouldn't say girl. Poor lady. This, as well as cushions and bedding, the closet is full of used old books. Still where we left them when we first moved in. I've never looked inside them. I guess they must be something to do with this work. I'd actually be thoroughly interested in looking at that, personally, because I've always been a sort of folklore nut myself. Did you know that just about every state has its own cryptid? Like its own mythical creature? That's actually pretty interesting. One state has the Wampus Cat, another has the Bigfoot. We use this space for storing and cleaning things and other tools. Some of these cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in. Like, there several states around me apparently have their own little things, their own little cryptid stories. Oh, is this her red room? This is her red room. This was supposed to be storeroom, really, but they put in a sink so I could develop my pictures here. Very nice of them. I don't have any film I can develop now. Makes sense. Makes sense. Great, I'm stopped up again. I knocked on the toilet door, but looks like no one's inside, right? Because our friend is over there. Our friend is over there in the other room. I think I've searched enough. Now I gotta go and find a user room so I can go and get that camera obscura. Oh, and look at her head. They even got minor head tracking. So, where is user room in particular? I just heard a cat. The camera here. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? Okay, so now we're going in here. Is the cat somewhere in here, I wonder?
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
Oh, poor lady. That's so sad. That's sad. You don't, like... I imagine this is a lot like how most people feel when they lose, like, a spouse. Let's just be honest, at that point, he was technically her spouse. They were gonna be husband and wife at some point, but... and the rainy day probably doesn't help none either. Oh. Bullshit. Okay, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. Typed the handwriting letters on the desk and books. There's no book left out. Perhaps someone was in the middle of working? Oh. Oh, this is a lot. This is going to be a lot. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. The Lost Village. Ain't that the second game? That's a reference to the second game. That's cool. They're often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legends, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night trysts or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motive for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, or the modern bias toward the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Okay, so this is... I said this in the last stream, but this is centered a lot of around Japanese culture, obviously. And basically, like, a lot of this is, like, based around Japanese sentiment. Things outside of the community are abnormal and are to be sort of scorned. They won't say anything about it, but, like, they'll pass on their views to like, their children. Elders to their sons and daughters, and that'll just carry on. They do not like things that are different. They don't like different things. They like things being sort of samey. And that includes, like, people that are not Japanese coming into Japan. They won't say anything about it. Because culturally, the modern culture of that is like, it's kindness, outward kindness, but once you leave, they'll scorn you behind your back, sort of thing. They're very, like, they do not like that. They don't like things that are too, like, outside of their norm. The view of the country from the city, or the modern bias toward the ancient. The people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness. Those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Furthermore, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there's a story about the area around the Minakami Dam, where Mayu went missing. Miyu and Mayu! Ah, Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there's a small guardian shrine, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy occurs. The scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village as it made up the first game. This is referencing the first game. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and heads severed off by ropes. The ropes would, like, basically grind off. They would grind off their parts, basically. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urgent legend that I'm researching now, which is current. This is what the game is based on. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 60s. But incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from the early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up. But the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I've seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. Right. This is basically a whole bunch of lead up. Like, you had the Himuro Mansion, and then you had the village. The fact that these places keep cropping up, though, leaves me wondering, like, in the game continuity, what's causing all these hauntings? My best guess could be the Hellgate. Each of these locations holds a gate to hell of sorts, which I guess makes sense. Like, and each one has something to do with sealing off a gate to hell or preventing the gate from opening. The first one, the gate was closed. The second one, the gate was prevented from opening because Miyu sacrificed Mayu. Which sucks. That sucks so bad. That was a sleep urban legend. Perhaps this is what Kay was asked to investigate. You had well-organized note on Urban's legends here. Fire. Good to know. After you've received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desks. Oh, an old newspaper is stuck in the notebook. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kuzuhara and her daughter Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearby every day. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. Use research. Use. Oh, that's new. According to the notebook left on his desk, Yu was doing some research for Kei Amakura. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. Huh. I mean, that's happened a lot throughout the games. Pretty sure it's talking about the mother and daughter ghost that we fought off at the start, I think. Bookshelves are full of volumes of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. They're full of all books Yu used for his work, or ones that were published by his company. There was a time when I used to be interested in them, but it was only a passing phase. I never grew out of that phase. I am fascinated by cryptid lore. Fascinated by it. And all the shit people would come up with it for it. I love looking at stuff like that. Even when I know stuff is fake, it's still fascinating and interesting to read. I've always been something of a cryptid nut. Always been fascinated by that sort of thing. Used clothes are still hanging inside his closet. Of course they are. Let's see. Got anything to say? No, you don't. So where is the camera obscura? Right there. There it is. On the shelf is a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. Letters from Kay. Dear Yu, during my research on the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village, lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece, Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble. So, you probably remember her. I thought it was Miyu, but no, it's Mio. Okay, then. So, yeah. I guess Mio probably went until got really depressed, I think. So you probably remember her. Saw this camera and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find them. Then, regards, Kei Amakura. Oh, the camera obscura I saw in my dream. Older than the one in the dream. And the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar to the camera obscura. But there's no response. Looks like it's broken, of course. Still no film inside the camera obscura. The film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in the dark room. Obscura. An old camera etched with the words camera obscura. I found a camera like the one I picked up in my dream in Yu's room. Apparently Kay sent it to him. Is this the same camera I saw in my dream? Probably not exactly the same. You did say it looked... Maybe it is, but we're going back in time. That makes sense. That makes sense. Like when we go into our dreams, we're being sent back in time to that mansion. And like maybe that's where the camera was first before it went to the other places. That'd make sense. That'd make sense. Maybe not long. Maybe like in the dream realm, it's not long after the camera was created. It's basically still a fresh thing. But now it's been at least a good 100, 150 or so years. That makes sense. Wasn't this the red room? Yes, it was. Good thing I remembered. This was supposed to be storeroom, yeah. Yeah. There you go. Undeveloped film. Old roll of film from the camera obscura. Psst. Reveal it to me. What's it hiding? An image has appeared of a crying woman, just as I thought. I must have taken this during that dream. So she can bring like pictures she's taken, like back out into the real world. All the film has been developed. Good to know. Awesome. The camera obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. Awesome. Woman in the photo. The woman whose image appeared on the film from inside the camera obscura, no doubt about it, it was the same woman I saw inside the manor in my dream. Just like with you that time. So, basically, she can, every time she takes important photos, then the photo ends up getting transported to the real world via the camera obscura, is what it looks like. I wonder if I'll be able to find them all, all the primary pictures. All the primary pictures, possibly. I don't know if I'm going to be skilled enough to do that, though. I hope, but yeah. I had to adjust myself real quick because I felt like I was sitting on my tailbone for a while. Like, this is interesting. This is actually pretty interesting. So now we can investigate the lady. Maybe I wonder, do we go outside or there's still the cat somewhere? You have anything to say? There we go. Miku, about the woman in this picture, I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
I don't like the way, despite how much better this looks from the first two games, they have very static faces, so like, when she moves her lips, I'm like, ew, ew. Okay, if you show the photos you develop Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come to talk to Miku later to get books and other information. Oh. Good to know. Night has fallen. If you check the bed with the X button, you can sleep. By checking the camera obscure on the desk, you can save your progress. Ooh. Ooh. Awesome. Yes, thank you very much. Wonderful. Yes. Yes. Before we continue on, let me see if I got any new comments. I think I might have gotten some comments at some point. For some reason, my chat block is... The block where my chat is kind of weird. It's glitched for some reason. Like, it's not showing nothing now. It's just blank. So let me close that out and open my chat again. Docs. YouTube Live chat. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. It's showing now. I don't know why it was glitched, but it was glitched. It was glitched. Very much so. Okay, yeah. How long have we been going? Almost an hour and a half. Good. Fair. Fair. Tools, camera, photos. Okay, I'm gonna delete all the spares. I think. Damn, that's creepy. You know, it would be great if I could, like, take a picture. Can I don't know. It'd be great if I could, like, zoom in on that. But nah. Nah, I can't. Creepy. Ghost list. Huh. I don't really got nothing at the moment for that. Alright, I guess we're gonna hop into the next dream. Yes, let's sleep. Still wonder where the hell that cat was. It was nowhere, but it was making a lot of noise. Noise. Ooh. Fancy ass mansion. Okay then. So we're going back in. In every dream we re-enter the place. That's a bad idea. But I guess we don't really have much of a choice at all, because it's gotta happen. Do we enter through the same fucking spot?
Again.
Same spot. Same spot, same locked doorway. Yep, same one. I'm guessing, like, maybe I gotta go, like, this way now. Space close to the floor with jars in it is dark and can't really see inside. A big door with blue candles hanging beside it. When I fled from that woman, I was able to wake up by passing through this door. Perhaps I wake up if I leave this door? No. Not yet. I'm gonna continue onward. Excelsior! I don't want to miss a damn thing. Missed it. I thought it was... I forgot, again, that it's the triangle button, not the circle button. Not the circle button. It used to be... I'm used to it being a circle button. it's like kind of getting in the way. Can I open this? No. No, I cannot. I cannot open that. Just... It's that lady. I heard that lady again. Could we open this before? No, I think we went. Didn't we come through here? Oh, hi. 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 There's a save point here. Yes. Yes, let me save. Save. Save the game. I love how much better this place feels. This game, you know, it feels way better, dude. You have way better movement, everything's more responsive. Just all around improvements, especially with, like, you have an option to swap out the tank controls. Shit, I missed it again. So yeah, you have an option to swap out the tank controls, and that's nice. That's nice. I'm just gonna start mapping out the place, like as much of the place as I can reach that's not locked. I'm gonna map out. Probably a really dumb idea, but like, why is this blocked off? Seems to be a door to the wall behind the chest, maybe it leads up to the roof. I tried to move the chest, but it's too heavy. Probably only a man could move it. We're probably gonna get a POV change then at some point, and then we could move it. I just want to look everywhere, make sure I don't miss nothing. That part of the camera obscura. Equip functions alarm. That indicates the fatal frame. When being attacked by a ghost, the top part of the viewfinder may flash red and an alarm will ring. This instant is a more powerful shutter chance, the fatal frame. If you shoot during the fatal frame, you can repel the ghost backwards and inflict great damage. If you take another shot while the ghost is being repelled back, you can perform the chain shot. Well, that is going to be handy, and we got it early. Yay! We got an early fatal frame. I don't know. Door's locked with a 4-point well design. Voices behind the wall. In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A low, mournful moaning was coming from inside. What could be in there? Mournful? That didn't sound mournful. That sounded like constipation. To me, that sounded like someone that ate too heavy a meal and he could not catch a break. I know I'm being a little mean, but I'm trying to be comedic, at least a little funny. And me saying that kind of makes me giggle. Like, the fact that that popped up in my head. Is there anything inside with this one? Nope. Red cloth hanging over a broken mirror. I was just being a little funny is all. Not being funny. That's what I thought of. Ooh, got some fancy film, thank you. There's a stone slate on the door, and several stones are inlaid. Perhaps it's contrivance to unlock it. You tried, but it won't open. There's minute scripting with a stone tablet. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. What is that supposed to mean? I can't do nothing with that. So maybe that means we need like more of those little pieces for the plate. More of those little spots for us to slot in, perhaps? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, where'd that lady disappear to? Oh, probably over here. The light is reflecting off the snow outside and coming in through a round paper-screened window. I imagine those would get very cold. Okay, there's a door here. An image of something is emerged in the photo. It seems to be a picture of somewhere else. It's gonna take me a second to find that. Gonna have to go find that now. Hopefully it won't be too far. Is it this way? I don't think so. I think it was down here. Pretty sure it was down here. I've already gone through here. Not sure. A doll fell off. Okay then. Hey, doll fell off the damn thing. If I peer through it, yeah, I could, but there's nothing there to take a shot at. I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction because that just takes me back out to the entrance. Would it be around here? No, it wouldn't. It's somewhere with steps. Oh. I probably have to go up. That's what it feels like. Somewhere back there, you know, on the second floor. Back here, maybe? Down here? There, I knew it. I knew it. It's a ghost. Hello there, Ghost Q. How are you doing today? Got anything to say, creepy ass? I mean, sure. Maybe the camera obscura will do something for you. Okay, that's some grudgy shit. But at least I guess maybe he was bound to that cursed object? And that was what was sealing the door. But sure, there you go, buddy boy. Now you free! Let me take a wild guess, and now say that was possibly the husband of the mother and daughter that ended up getting spirited away. I'm not in the right place. Yeah. I'm thinking that might have been the husband of the mother and daughter that we, like, defeated earlier. Though I could be wrong. I just have a feeling that's who he was. Oh, hi. Hi. Hi, creepy. Oh, you're an actual person. Or an actual ghost. Blam. Fatal frame! Oh, I could have gotten a stack shot, but... This is way better. Blam. Damn, you're creepy. Blam. And a second. Stack shot. Okay, that was far easier. That was far easier. Yay, now the door's open or unlocked. Wonderful. Now we can go inside. Way easier. These fights are way less tedious. I'll get informal room with bedding elements to Tommy. Shouldn't there be? No, I probably gotta go in there or something. Oh, it's the lady.
It's too late. I can't escape.
Hi there, creepy lady. Why are you here? She looks like she's from the modern day. I called out, but there was no reply. A notebook or something is lying at the feet of the crouching woman. It'd be great if you, like, put a texture or something there to show that there was actually something sitting there, you know? Burnt passport. Surname Takigawa, given name Yoshi, nationality Japan, registered domicile Shizuoka. Been pretty badly scorched, but I can just make out thin traces of writing. Yoshino Takigawa. Could this be your name? Woman in the photo. The woman on the film in the camera obscura whom I saw running lost through the dream manor. Her name was written in the charred passport that fell at her feet. Toshino Takigawa. Yoshino Takigawa. Does such a person truly really exist? Probably. I'm thinking she was spirited away. Creepy as fuck, though. Try speaking, no response, of course. Yeah, she's like stuck here, basically.
You should wake up. Please help me. Please.
Don't say that, don't say that, don't say that.
I didn't do anything wrong. Why?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that the curse is a result of, like, guilt. Someone feeling guilty. The bruise appears. Pain flared up again after my dream of the empty house. Since the vision I had that day, I keep seeing the house in my dreams. The pain I felt when the tattooed woman touched me, the bruise, the dream, the house, are they connected to her somehow, or am I just tired? Like, is it visible now? I don't see it. Maybe it's just faint. Damn. Give it a save. Save. Let's go and see our little friend. Yeah, I have a feeling that this is like a guilt thing. She felt guilty about the fact that her husband ended up dying next to her in the car crash. So, like, because of that, as a result, the house or the ghost lady, you know, with the weird tattoo marks, she's probably using that guilt to latch onto her spirit and drag her in her sleep. There's a note on the counter. Dear Ray, I've gone out to do some research on the woman from the other day. I'll be back later this evening. Make sure to eat breakfast, okay? An additional encounter, a breakfast of perfectly made rice balls has been prepared. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet of her. Wait. Did I just see a kitty? A kitty! Hey, kitty! Oh, hey there, little sweetheart. Oh, it's so cute. I say that for how it is. But, like, it's a kitty. I wondered where the kitty was. And it's a black cat, too. You wouldn't believe how many countries have, like, foreboding myths about black cats. Newsflash, the English are not the only ones. Like, English myths, you know, about black cats. The English are not the only ones that have, like, foreboding myths of black cats. Like, of misfortune towards them. I don't believe in that shit, okay? I don't really believe in that kind of thing, even if I'm incredibly interested in it. But still, it's fascinating. And that's an omen. We own a black cat. I'm sure that's actually it. I'm sure it has nothing. There's probably it's. I'm stretching things way too wide here. Like that's there probably isn't actually anything going on where like ooh spooky black cat myth means forebodings for our girl. I'm probably stretching that kind of thing way too far. I doubt they actually included that sort of thing in this game, you know. Stuck to the refrigerator door are my work schedules. Oh. Oof. Oofers. I didn't need to yawn like that. We eat the rice balls. You can see right across the living room, of course. I don't see where she left them, so we could eat them, but whatever. Whatever. Hey, do I? Oh. Okay then. It's calling.
Hello?
7 days.
It's me.
Well, good. I was able to get the name and address of the woman in the photo. Yoshino Takigawa. She's the only survivor of a plane crash that happened the other day. I knew I had seen her before. It all came together when I asked one of the editors. It seems that she's still being hospitalized. I'll tell you the location of the hospital. Yoshino Takigawa. Oh, maybe this means we can go there now. Good to know. I guess let's go and visit her hospital then? I don't know how good of an idea that is, but like, it's something. Maybe we can go and wake her up. Yeah, it sounds like what's going to happen.
That she's been asleep for a long time, and no one has been able to wake her.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if we can't wake her up somehow. Maybe since we're also cursed, we could, like, touch her, and then our mojo would, like, spook her awake. I doubt that, but, like, one could imagine. Damn, she pale as a sheet. She's pale as the sheet that's covering her. Damn. Touch her. Like, give her a little bit of a poke. Oh, shit.
I don't want to play anymore.
She's asleep again. Close your eyes again, maybe. She vanished. Poof! She poofed. Also, please stop that ringing in my ears. That sound effect's really grating. Ah! 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 Damn it, why do you gotta do that? That sound effect's not nice. That's very rough. Ah. She's gone now.
Did you go to the hospital?
You're a little short there with your buddy. But why did I need to do the damn static sound effect shit? That's uncomfortable as hell, dude. Come on. I understand it's supposed to set the mood, but you really don't need to go that strong. Please. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. You saw nothing. I mean, you really did see nothing, but like, they were getting very close. Very close. The female survivor. Yoshino Takigawa. It's definitely the same woman I saw in the dream manor. The sole survivor of the plane crash. She slept constantly in the hospital after the accident, till the day she disappeared in front of my eyes. blue pattern appeared on her body the instant before she vanished. What was it? Is she connected to the woman in my dream? And if so, yeah, the lady took her. She's gone now. I'm guessing she's now a full resident of the Dream Manor. Damn, dude. Damn. It's awesome, though. Yeah, like, she gone. He is gone. Like, truly, fully, like, poof. Yeah, camera. I'm gonna take a guess and say I can now upgrade things. Upgraded lens. Equipment. With the fatal frame. Yes. Yes. Next, sensitivity. Displays spirit power recharge rate and camera range, depending on charge. A special max spirit power charge. Max value displays the maximum amount you can charge your spirit range. I'm going to take a guess and say, like, maybe sensitivity, recharge rate. Recharge rate, range, and maximum amount you can charge your spirit power, which means how strong you deal damage. Okay, how many points do I have? I already have 10,000. Well. But, like, this one's already gotten an upgrade, oddly enough. But I upgrade you. Power up this ability? Yes! Thank you very much! Which means if we let it charge up more, as we aim at a ghost, it'll deal damage. So basically a damage up. I don't have any more, like, lenses, I don't think. So I can't get nothing for that. Awesome. Let's save again. Save scum. Save scum. Yes, thank you very much. There you go. Here we go. You got it. This is where I'm going to end the stream, though, because, like, I feel like I'm going to take myself something of a break, and I might stream something else later. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I say might. It might happen. It might not. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream some more Sticks too. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know your comments down below. I'll remind you all that if you don't interact, for some reason, if you don't interact some way, there's a high chance YouTube won't count your view. And that's backwards garbage. It sucks, but that's just how it is. So leave a like. If you like the content I do, and leave a comment down below, leaving your thoughts. Honestly, the fact that our girl is haunted. She's haunted now. In her dream. She's getting spirited away to that weird ghost mansion. Whereas the last two games was set in the conscious world. Now we're getting sent into they're in our dreams, which is a lot different. It actually reminds me of Silent Hill 4: The Room in the way that, like, what you do in the dream realm affects the real world to an extent, possibly. Or at least I think that's how it works, which is thoroughly, like, intriguing. So, yeah. Thank you all for sticking around, and I'll see you all in the next stream video. Yeah. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye.